Hi everyone, I'm Smileypeacefun and I love escape rooms. For those of you who never heard of escape rooms, these are games where you and a bunch of friends get locked in a room, mostly with a theme like detective room or zombie room or so, and you need to escape out of the room within a given time, mostly around 60 minutes. And in order to escape out of the rooms, you need to solve all the puzzles and riddles which are placed or hidden in there. And yeah, this is like my definition of escape rooms. I first played an escape room with my ancillary youth association called Jubla here in Switzerland. Our main leaders did like a thank you event for all the leaders who did such an amazing work, all ancillaried, all in their free times. And we went to an escape room in Bern, Switzerland, and it was so cool. So I just wanted to play more of them. And by now I played like 12 or 13 escape rooms, I'm not sure. And yeah, I'm planning of course on doing more rooms in Switzerland. The whole Basel area I can really recommend. Bern has also cool adventure rooms. And I just love the concept. I love solving puzzles and riddles. And yeah, the thing is, I not only love playing these games, I'm also working for an escape room. For private reasons, I'm not gonna tell you where I'm exactly working, but it's just an amazing job. I'm getting along so well with my boss and we're planning on so many cool projects. And what I'm basically doing is I'm a game master and I'm a puzzle designer. So game master means that I welcome groups at our location, I introduce them to the game, I explain the rules, and yeah, I watch them while they're playing from outside with the help of cameras to make sure everything goes on well, and of course resetting the whole game for the next group. And yeah, that's what I'm doing as a game master. But I'm also a puzzle designer, which means I'm creating all sorts of new puzzles with totally random stuff I'm finding at home. I'm trying to create new cool and tricky puzzles, and right now I will show you a few things I've already built. Yeah, these were a few things I already built. I want to say as a little disclaimer, I never learned how to exactly and build stuff with wood or how to screw things correctly. That's just what I did myself during my free time. And of course it doesn't look polished yet because at the time we will actually build some of these things in a game. We will of course paint it or make it strong with thicker wood. These are just examples I built to show my creativity as a puzzle designer. So you can see that I'm as a full-time student, as someone who does YouTube videos and who has a student job. It's just really much. And some of you ask why I was almost 2 months not uploading a video. That's just the reason why, because I was puzzle designing and it was during the summer and I wanted to be outside building new stuff, being with my friends instead of sitting in my room editing videos. I'm the last person who wants to have upload day or so. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't like if people oh no, tomorrow needs to be a video. I don't have a video there, so I just rush something. I want to have time and creative ideas to do a video, so I'm just gonna upload videos when I have time and a cool video idea. And I also wanted to share with you how I got the student job. It was the first time for me writing an application file. So I went on the internet and I searched for a little template and for tips and tricks. What is important to write for an an application and whatnot. And yeah, based on that, I wrote my first application file. And I went to, it's called BITS, Berufsinformationszentrum. It's something in Switzerland, not like job center, but a place where you can go when you want to know more about what schools you could do. So they help you figure out what you're good in and what you could do as a job. So I went there with my application file and I was like, yeah, this is the application file I wrote. I never wrote one before, so please have a look and tell me if I needed to change something. And there was this old guy looking like not even half a minute on it, and then he was basically ripping it apart. He said my sentence were too complicated, it was way too long, and blah 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 blah. Normally I would like take the criticism and like change it, but I was that self-confident to say, no, this is me, this is how I would write it, and if I would change what this old man wanted me to change, the text would not have felt like me, and that's not what I wanted. So I of course changed all the like grammar mistakes he pointed out, which is totally fine, but I not like shortened it because I was like totally fine with the length. And yeah, I sent the application file via email to 15 escape rooms throughout Switzerland. And the thing is, 14 out of these 15 escape rooms wanted to offer me a job or wanted to do a job interview with me. And for the one company which didn't offer me a job, it was just the reason that they were already full with people working there and they just didn't have a job to offer, but they were very intrigued by what I wrote them. So that was kind of amazing for me to know like I made the right decision to stick with my opinion and not like changed everything how the old man wanted me to do. So if you write an application file to apply for a job, always stay true to yourself and of course let someone else read through it to like find some grammar mistakes and so, but for the like word style or sentence style you use, try to keep true to yourself. So out of these 14 escape rooms who offered me a job, I narrowed it down to like 2 companies because these were the 2 which have the best conditions of working. And yeah, before we're gonna end this video, I wanted to just give you some little tips and tricks on how to do an escape room. So what's important is that you book your game on the website of the companies a few days before. It can happen that they're like spontaneously having a place for you to play, but you should really book your game a few days before. And when you're playing the room, make sure to search for all the hidden objects. Look underneath everything where possibly something could be hidden. Then, especially when you're a big group with like 6 people or so, make sure that not 6 people working on the same puzzle at the same time. Make sure you split up your teams in like 2, 2 and 2 or 3 and 3. Just make sure you split up if possible. Then create a little space where you can put solved puzzles. Like if you really know, oh yeah, this is now solved, we're not gonna need this again, put it somewhere where you have all the things you've already used. So people would not find something and like, oh, I found this, and the other ones are like, we already used that. And yeah, tell your other players if you found something, because if I found a lock and the other one found a code and we're not gonna tell each other, it would take us way more time than if I would say I found a lock and the other person would be, I found a code here, let's try it, and then it opens. So communication is really important. Describe everything you see and find during a game. And yeah, especially on like locks with numbers on it or with letters, always double check if you put the code in correct. If there's like a mark and not all the numbers are really exactly on this mark, the lock will not open. So always double check if the code you want to type in is exactly on the mark of the lock. And yeah, this was the talk about escape rooms, a thing I really love. Please let me know in the comments below if you already done an escape room. Tell me where and how it was, and if you can recommend it or not. Would be really cool to know. And yeah, I hope it was interesting to get to know my new hobby or my new job a little bit better. And yeah, I hope you liked it. Hopefully see you next time. I'm Smileypeacefun. Bye!